Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri. Panchakosha Vivek, the five sheets under which we are buried, they are to be removed. And for that, this removal is only through wisdom. See, if the problem is on the shirt, some stain is there. So this stain cannot be removed by prayers. It cannot be removed by giving something in charity. It can be removed by stain remover and remove it. Okay. If there is hunger in the stomach, then hunger cannot be satiated by reading the menu. See? Or doing the japa. Rashogolla, Rashogolla, Rashogolla. It won't. Then, where there is a problem, that is the kind of solution. So if hunger is there, only food will remove that. If stain is there, stain remover will remove that. Now this problem, I consider myself to be body, I consider myself to be prana, I consider myself to be the mind, I consider myself to be the intellect, I consider myself to be enjoyer or sufferer. Where is this? This is only in the mind. So if the problem is in the mind, we have to work on the mind. In Bhagavad Gita, last Bhagavan Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayishyami māshusha. Give up everything and surrender to me. So, ignorant people, what they start doing? They start giving up clothes. Then, don't take good food. When it is hot, stand or sit in the summer, in the terrible heat, meditation. And they suffer. If the problem is in the mind, start working on the mind. So how to work? So when we are told, give up everything and come to me. Before we give up anything, find out what is ours. See? One day a friend of mine came and told me, Swamiji, I am so fed up with my wife, I don't know what to do. And I can't give her even divorce because I am dependent on her. What should I do? Then I told him, don't worry, I'll give her divorce on your behalf. Is it possible? If this is clear, then tell me, what is ours that we give up? See, we say, this beautiful house, I give up. Come on, man, when it was yours. Now apply this. When I say, I want to give up the body, before giving up the body, find out, is it your property? We have not created the body. You may say, I am a self-made man. Are we born like the amoeba by binary fission? The body is not created by us. Body doesn't listen to us, yet we hold on to the body. It is because of this foolishness. So when the teacher says give up everything, means what? Give up foolishness. Grow wise. See, and in this manner, one by one we have seen how all the Panchakoshas are given up. And then there are two aspects. One is what we are not, give it up. And what we are, assert it. Two things. See? One student was told by his mother, enough of surfing, enough of movies, enough of WhatsApp. See? Everything is enough now. Why? Your exams are coming. Okay, mom. He gave up everything. Results came after exams. Fail. So the mother said, come on, I told you. Yes, mom, I did that. I did not surf, I did not see movies, I did not go to friends, I did not see the WhatsApp, nothing. Then how did you feel? I don't know. Did you study? No. You didn't tell me. See? So, I am not the body, I am not the prana, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect, I am not the Anandamaya Kosha. Okay, you are not. Then what are you? From here, the inquiry begins. It's very important, my friends. A real seeker is born when this question starts troubling him. And the question is, if I am not the body, if I am not the prana, if I am not the mind, etc., then who am I? And that frustration initiates the spiritual path. I'll tell you an example. First time in 80s when I came to USA, I didn't know anything about this country. So as a typical Indian, I went to my neighbor and wanted to introduce myself. So I said, hey, I am your new neighbor. And that lady was old. So as I call everybody as mother. So I said, Amma, I am your neighbor. I have come recently here. Excuse me, I am not your mother. Don't call me Amma. Call me Maggie. Then I thought, 2 minutes. 2 minutes noodle. And then they had a son. I said, oh, he's your son. No, he's not my son. She was on a fighting mood or maybe normally like that. Then we have adopted him. And he knows that we are not his parents. Now he's 35. He doesn't do anything. He is only doing one thing. Who are his parents? See? If they are not my parents, then what is my identity? Whose child I am? Exactly the same way. If I am not any one of these 5 koshas, then who am I? See, friends, one day in a college, one student asked me this question. Swamiji, who am I? So I asked him, should I tell you the truth or bluff? He said, for a change, tell the truth. Then I told him, you are a fool of the highest order. He said, do you mean Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi was a fool? I said, no, I don't. But that is what he was inquiring, who am I? I said, look here, he didn't ask me. You have asked me. I am not replying him, I am replying you. Then I told him, my dear friend, who am I? This question is valid only if theoretically you accept that you are someone other than the body. As a body, this question is redundant. I know I am man, I am woman, I am young, I am old, I am rich, I am poor, I am married, I am unmarried. Where is the question? Question comes if we accept ourselves to be someone other than the body. And then the scriptures tell you are a soul. In Sanskrit, you are a jiva. And like any dumb, we accept it. Then what is our understanding? Like for every shoe, there is a separate soul. Exactly for every body, there is a separate soul. See? And we don't inquire. What do you mean by soul? See? And it is very easy to grasp that when you have done something bad, you go to hell. You do something good, you go to heaven. Now, who goes? Soul. What is that soul? The moment you start inquiring, what is the soul? You have taken a second leap on your spiritual path. So these are the two hurdles. First is body identification. Second is not inquiring about what is the soul. And therefore, here we are told, so vetti vedyam tat sarvam nanyat asti iti vedita vidita viditabhyam tat pruthak bodha swarupakam. In Bhagavad Gita also, Bhagavan says in the 13th chapter, idam shariram kaunteya kshetramitya vidhiyate etad yo vettitam prahuhu kshetrajna iti tad vidaha. And Bhagavan says, kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. The body is a field. The knower of the body is called a kshetrajna. Oh, there are 10 cars, 10 owners. There are so many bodies, so many knowers. No. Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi sarva kshetreshu bharata. I am alone expressing through all the bodies. See? This principle has to be recognized. That which is other than the known and the unknown. So known and unknown, cause and effect. Effects are known, cause is not known. First, by that what will happen? Don't get lost into why. No, it's like that only. But unnecessarily, why God has created this world? Just to trouble you, yeah? Who told you God created this world? Did God tell you? No. You only tell. I tell you also you are dumb. Do you accept? See, my friends, Nayam Atma Balahinena Labhya. Upanishad says, if you want to inquire and walk the spiritual path, you have to be courageous enough to discard if something is concluded to be erroneous. You have to be courageous. Then only the truth is revealed. And for that, our scriptures tell many stories. Because it cannot be told it is this or that. It is unlike everything. And that is why we have to know what is called technically as Tatparya Nirnay, and in English language it is called as moral of the story. You have to understand the moral of the story. When something is told, What is the moral? And there are so many stories. See, there was, this happened in South Africa. There was one retreat facility we hired. The, what is that? Holy Shepherd's Retreat or something. Good Shepherd's Retreat. And all the blacks were there. And they were doing very well and doing good service to us. So they say, can we come? I say, yes, you can come and sit. It is free. I don't charge money for foolishness. You are coming here for wisdom. So then there was one visitor among them. He was a white person. He was not one among them. And he will come and sit. And after that, we used to go for a walk in the mountains. And he will keep on asking question after question, just to create problems. But by God's grace, any question he was asking, I was telling him a story. Any question, story. After 2 days of this, the third day, he said, Mr. Swami, you are my Jesus. I said, please don't crucify me. It is risky to be Jesus, I tell you. He said, no. When people used to ask questions to Jesus, he always was telling stories. This is the only technique. Like, in Ramcharitmanas, this story comes. Manu and Shatarupa, they did penance for 10,000 years. Lord Narayana came in front of them and said, what do you want? And like any dumb couple. So Manu said, I want a son like you. Narayana said, I am extremely sorry. There is none like me. Then I will be born to you as your son, okay? And then Narayana took the avatar of Rama and was born to Dasharatha, because then Manu became Dasharatha. Now in this story, what we have to learn? Absolute One doesn't have comparisons. Infinite is only one. Infinite plus infinity is equal to two infinities. Only one. And that is only one. There is no comparison. There is no relationship. See? Therefore, when we are told what is the reality is the one expressing through everything. Now become subjective. I am sitting here. When I am talking, I am a speaker. When I am hearing, I am a listener or hearer. When I walk, I am a walker. Don't add any prefix. See? When I play, I am a player. Come on, man, how many of you are there? Have I become many? So the one appears to have become many because of many conditionings. Now what happens? Our attention is on the multiplicity, not the common denominator. That is the problem. Like, you are all sitting here, many of you. Now, how come you have become many? What is the factor that created manyness in you? The space in between. Our attention is not at the space. Our attention is differences. See, be very attentive. How to get rid of the differences? Now start finding. All the colors and forms, they are illuminated by the vision. Colors and forms are many, vision is one. See? Next step. Sense organs are many, mind is one. See? When man expresses through the conditioning of his father, he is called as a son. When the same man expresses through the limitations of his wife, he is called as husband. He has not become two. Similarly, one mind expressing through the eyes becomes the vision. The same mind coming out of the ears becomes hearing ability. The same mind coming out of the nose becomes pokeability. We poke our nose everywhere. So mind is one. This is the way of contemplation. And once this is caught, then there is no struggle in life. See, like a professional driver. Initially, when we drive the car, what a big problem. One lady in Mumbai came to, she told me, Swamiji, now I have learned driving, I can take you anywhere. I was in Andheri. I said, let's go to Bindi Bazaar, I have to go there. She came halfway up to Shivaji Park and she parked the car. I said, come on, Mama, we have to go further. She said, no, we'll take a taxi and go. I said, why not the car? Such a beautiful parking place. Are you driving the car to park or what? I said, why not further? Swamiji, I can't reverse the car. See, initially it happens. Once you are expert, then you are on your WhatsApp and you are listening to music and the children want something, you talk to them and you honk. Everything is going on without any efforts. See, so many roles are played. This is what is called as spiritual life. So, from the many, go to the one. Many, I am mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, in-law, outlaw, so many. From them, come to me. I am a man. Then, again, I am a listener, I am a talker, I am a walker, I am a sleeper, many. Drop that, I am one. Then, come to the mind. There is one mind. Be attentive. Consciousness becomes mind when a sequence is established. We go to sleep. Event number 1. Thereafter, no event. Mind disappears. We get up in the morning, event number 1. Go to the bathroom, event number 2. Want a cup of tea, event number 3. What after that? Time is created. Time is nothing but consciousness of sequence. Stop the sequence. Finite can be sequential. Infinite doesn't have sequence. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Mind will be there. Om Namah Shivaya. Mind cannot survive without sequence. Sounds are many, silence is one. But then we get lost only in silence. Let there be peace. You must have seen in all the ashrams, everywhere, they have written here. Meditation in progress, don't disturb. They are already disturbed inside. Why so much of peace, peace, peace? Sounds we experience, silence we experience, therefore vidita avidita abhyam. Then who are we? We are eliminating all the complementary opposites, and therefore we are beyond the relativity. This is the meaning of this mantra, vidita viditabhyam tat pruthak bodha swarupakam. So when we come to this understanding, then now here, next verse, the teacher is very rudely telling. Many times one has to talk that language. बोधेप्यनुभवो यस्य न कथश्चन जायते तम कथम बोधये शास्त्रम लोष्टम नर समाकृतिम. Loshtam nara samakriti means what? A muddy-headed fool. What? Bodhaha api yasya anubhavaha na kathanchan jayate. Now he has the direct experience that childhood has come and gone. I haven't gone anywhere. Teenage has come and gone. I am the same. The middle age has come and gone. I am the same. The waking has come and gone, I am the same. The dream has come and gone. Is it not our experience? Yes. And yet to say, I don't know. Are Dumbo, what can you talk to you? Therefore, straight away, he said, Tam katham bodhaye shastram. To such dull-witted fools, how can the scriptures teach? See? And he gives next example, beautiful. जिह्वा मेस्ति न मे वेत्ति युक्ति लज्जा यही केवलम यथा न बुध्यते मया बोधो बोधव्य इति तादृशी. If a person says, I don't have a tongue in my mouth, now who can say this statement? The one who doesn't have a tongue, he will not talk. And the one who has the tongue and still he says, he's telling lies. Exactly. Who doesn't have the experience of one's own being? I want God realization. See? Therefore, real spiritual evolution is freedom from desires. In Yoga Vasishta, Vasishta ji tells Bhagwan Ram, you are doing meditation, that is the problem with you. Stop meditation, enough of it. Meditation is not an action, my friends. It is an experience. When meditation is an action, it will begin in time, end after some time. So, in the morning, half an hour meditation, whole day, frustration. We have to live 24/7 in meditation. That experience is this. Being without becoming. Therefore, many people ask these funny questions. That's how I enjoy my life. One lady asked me, Swami, you don't make fun of me and don't quote my example in your lecture. I say, okay, I will not tell your name. Then she says, Swamiji, how much I have come in my spiritual evolution. I must stand there. I said, what are you? I said, I'm just seeing how far you have come. You have come up to knees. Why is not going further? Pain is there. Friends, In the infinite, there are no fractions. Infinite cannot be multiplied, cannot be divided, cannot be added with, cannot be subtracted from. Then, in the infinite, fractions are imaginary. Space is infinite. North, east, west, south. 4 corners 8, up and down 10. Is the space divided in 10 parts? See? Earlier our Indian rupee used to be 64 paisa. Many of you might not have even seen. 64 paisa. Then India took to metric system. Unlike America. America is still old style, Pounds, gallons, ounce, ram, ram. The whole world is changing. Will not change. So, earlier 1 rupee was 64 paisa. Now, the same rupee is 100 paisa. What has happened? No change. You can imagine anything. Don't we imagine? When I am in front of my father, I am a son. When he goes by, thank God. Oh, wife. Oh, God, I am a husband. So, are the fractions happening? See, my friends, therefore, we have to recognize this. That I, with the Annamaya Kosha identification, become the waker. I, with the identification with the mind itself, modifications of the mind, I become the dreamer. Then I become the deep sleeper when I identify with the absence of the earlier two. See, have I become many? No, but they say you should chant Lord's name. Jap karna chahiye. Take the mantra from the Guru. Go, he will tame your ears. And they say, if you chant God's name, you are saved. I said, do you know the meaning of that? When these people go and eat the Mahatma's head, so to keep them busy, they tell, Beta, you are very special to me. There is none like you. Therefore, I give you Maha Mantra from Kali Santaran Upanishad. Now, this fellow doesn't understand anything. Serious. And the Maha Mantra is Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. And when you are doing this mantra, then there is a technique. One mantra you should chant and move the bead towards yourself. Then again, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. 108 times one rosary. Beta, you should do 36 mala per day. Now that fellow is booked. Net result, he will never come to this mala. This is how they say, God's name saves, but who from whom? The Mahatmas are saved from the saved, dumb kind of seekers. See, friends, whatever we are doing, karma, upasana, yoga, or knowledge, the impact of all of them must fall only on the mind. Because the problem is the mind. That which is not included in the mind doesn't exist for us. See? One example I had given. Once I had something on my big toe. Some kind of a growth, like the strawberry, small little thing was growing. So one of the person who did namaskar, he was a doctor. He said, Swamiji, what is happening to your toe? I said, that is the wisdom toe. Ordinary people have got wisdom tooth. I got a wisdom toe. No, it's not a question of joke. You should get it operated. I said, okay, I'll get it done. No, I am a surgeon. I can do it. I said, okay. I went with him to his clinic. Sat on the chair, put my leg on the stool. He gave local anesthesia. And after 10-15 minutes, he said, now do you feel? I said, I'm feeling emotional. You're taking... No, not that. There are you feeling? I said, where? Finally, he said, Swamiji, sit quiet now. Because he was unable to control himself. And he said, now you can see the operation. He took the scalpel and cut. I saw that. Blood was oozing out. And like you take out the ice cream by the scoop, same way he put that scalpel inside and slowly took out that whole growth. It came out completely without any trace left behind. He says, Swamiji, you are lucky. It has come out in one go. Very good. And I was seeing that. Then he stitched. No pain. What is the reason? The toe was in meditation. Chemical meditation. After the curfew of mind from the toe area was lifted, then it started paining. Oh God! That day I discovered this principle, not theoretically. That experiences happen only in the mind, not in the body. One day, one of my friends took me, he's a cardiac surgeon, to show me the open heart surgery in Bangalore. So I changed those green kind of clothes and all that. And that patient was lying down. His thorax was already open. All machines were doing. And he was explaining me. For the first time I have seen the human heart in a living body, like a deflated football bladder. I said, come on, do it quickly. I have seen it. Okay. This fellow is like, don't worry, nothing will happen to him. And he was playing everything so comfortably. What has happened? Because of this anesthesia, mind was completely withdrawn from the body. Identification. Mind was there. But body identification was suspended. If we are convinced of this, if you really want to walk spiritual path, what will you do? Mind your mind. Rest of the things are okay. How simple it is. But instead of that, we are busy in twisting the body. Take this leg here, take this leg here, and then it gets locked. Arey, khulta hi nahi. It's not opening. Don't get lost in that. Twisting the body is not yoga. Straightening the mind is the yoga. See? And when this mind becomes clear, undisturbed, then what happens? Be attentive. That day I told you, two things are the signs of God realization. First, Shitoshna Sukhadukkeshu Jitatmanaha. When the complementary opposites hit us, joy, sorrows, success, failures, friends, enemies, health, disease, when they hit us, equanimity of the mind is not compromised. If you want to know what is Bhagavad Gita in 2 words, the 2 words are Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Samata, equanimity. If equanimity is maintained, we are walking the spiritual path. See? And equanimity can be maintained only if we are able to see the common denominator, not otherwise. So the world comes to us in the form of this complementary opposite. It happens, yes. Sometime we succeed, sometime we fail. थोड़े गम है, थोड़ी खुशियाँ, ये जीवन है. This is what life is. Then the second step. People come to us in our life, and they come to us in two ways. Some of them respect us, some of them disrespect us. Both the things, whether respect or disrespect, is enough to destroy the peace of mind. When somebody respects, you start feeling, "Arey yaar, I am really great. I never knew about myself." Then you start floating in the air. Then he says, like it's typical American style, "No, I was kidding." Father, Dada. So when these two things, equanimity of the mind is maintained in these two situations. Bhagavan says, Paramatma Samahitaha. He has merged with Paramatma, the supreme reality. And such a person, then he will have no question. That is one of the reasons I don't entertain question answers. If you take the basic principle, you will have no questions. And a basic principle is, questions are asked about something other than yourself. Number one. Questions are asked always by somebody. At the root of every thought, there is a seed of somebody. Somebody has no meaning. Therefore, we have learned in the morning meditation class, when you sit, take the position, insist, you are nobody. But people tell I am dumb. Let them say, you are nobody. See, friends. Now, one more point I'll tell you. In deep sleep, when we are snoring away, that's called a sound sleep. Sound for the society and sleep for ourselves. So even if when they sleep, they are doing the social service. Now in the deep sleep, you are nobody. Be attentive. Maintain that nobody status till your all spiritual practice is over. Don't become anybody. And that is why get up early in the morning. Before you become husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, finish all what you have to do. Finish your bath, finish your yoga, finish your exercise, finish your japa, finish your meditation. Everything, study of scriptures as Mr. Nobody. Then you will have zero difficulty in focusing on anything. See? Like the other day I gave example, if you are sitting for meditation and you have become somebody, that somebody is, Swamiji is coming to our house in the morning for a breakfast, and I don't know what he takes. Whether I should prepare that or should. So, the meditation is only cutting onion. Because you have become somebody. Recognize this principle, my friends. We don't have to do anything. All problems are in this wrong understanding. Correct understanding, problems are solved. That is why it is called as scientific discovery. Scientists do not create anything other than problems. Scientists discover. Discover means what? Like, suppose this object is somewhere here and it is covered with my shawl. And I am searching where it is gone, where it is gone. And somehow or the other, I got it. Was it lost? It was already there. but the presence was not recognized by us. In the same manner, we don't have to become divine. Vedanta tells us whether you want or you don't want, whether you know or you don't know, you are divine. That courageous statement only Vedanta makes. Not you are the children of sin. No, you are divine. Recognize that. See? And therefore, here the teacher uses a very strong language. Jiva mesti na vetti iti ukti lajjayai kevalam yatha. I have the tongue or not, I don't know. I don't think I have got a tongue. It's a shameful thing. You are talking and you say you don't have a tongue. In the same manner, you are. And but papo ham, papo karma ham, I am the sinner. Oh Lord, what sin I have done? Lord will say, you are not in the sin. I have done sin by creating you. Get out of this wrong understanding. That is spiritual practice. So, na buddhyate maya bodho. I am not realized. I don't know what is the self. Who is telling? The self is telling. See? Bodhavya iti tadrishi. Therefore, I want to realize in this very life. See? And therefore, in every religion, there are bluffs. Last life, this life, next life. Do good, you go to heaven. Do bad, you go to hell. And those who are telling you they have never gone anywhere. See? And we get carried away. I don't want to go to heaven. One person asked, Swamiji, how many types of heavens are there? I say only one. Hells, many of them. Why? Depending upon the demand. Sinful people are many and good people are few, so one is enough. See, friends, come to discover this truth. You are divine. Be attentive. Our divinity is covered by a virus. You know, there are different types of viruses. HIV virus is biological virus. Computer virus is logical virus. And ego is illogical virus. How simple it is. So when there is a HIV virus, you suffer, get treated. If there is a logical virus in the laptop, get it sorted out. If there is a illogical virus, ego, then study scriptures and discover. See, what we are doing, we are seeking happiness. Don't seek happiness. Discover happiness. Don't discover happiness. Express happiness. Whatever you do it happily. That is meditation. Whenever you talk happily. That is meditation. Whenever you think happily. That is meditation. Happiness is a creative force. It is not destructive. Just an example. Suppose I go to my girlfriend. Example, please. I go to my girlfriend and I tell her, darling, today I am so happy. I tell you, I just want to cut you into small pieces. It can never happen. Happiness is not a destructive force. See, friends. And therefore, real spiritual life is be happy. In one place in Mumbai, where I give a lecture regularly, 1 year back, there was a Swami. He was very old. He was 90 years old. He was very 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 old. They had some special function, and they invited me. When I went there, they say, there is no need to introduce Swamiji, all of us know him very well, he is coming here for many years. So today I request Swamiji, we have heard be happy, last 20 years. Today talk something else. I said, okay. I made them miserable in 15 minutes. Then he said, Swamiji, revert back to your room. See, more miserable people I find on the spiritual path. As if it is a punishment. See? Celebrate life. We are calibrating. और कितना दिन जिंदा रहना है? How many more years I have to live? You are not living now. See, friends. Therefore, na buddhyate maya bodho. I have not realized myself. I don't know who am I. So, therefore, bodhavya, therefore, I must do meditation and come to realize. All these fellows who do meditation, they are only getting lost. About this Kundalini you are talking to me. See, those who walk this Kundalini path, what they do, they get lost only in Prakriti. So there are 7 chakras. The meaning of this chakra, the word used is chakra bhed. And bhed is translated as opening or piercing. But the Sanskrit meaning of the word bhed is the secret. आपके सौंदर्य का क्या भेद है? लाइफ बॉय साबुन. Bhed is secret. So these are the 7 chakras. Mooladhar. What is the secret? Secret is body identification. Swadhisthana, Kamana, under the burden of desires. Desires we have only if we are identified with the body. In deep sleep, we have no desire, and therefore we are not identified with the body. Therefore, we are happy. Then, when the desires we have, they have got 2 options. Either desires are fulfilled or not fulfilled. When not fulfilled, you become angry. When fulfilled, we become greedy. Greed is the 3rd chakra, Manipur. These are the 3 places where we are caught up. Body identification, desires and greed. Those who are samsari, they are living in the lower 3 chakras. A seeker is born when he goes beyond the 3 chakras and starts living in the heart, Anahat chakra. Now what is Anahat chakra? In Anahat chakra, we start working on the mind. We don't complain. We start working on the mind. And then we come to discover. Mind has got 2 aspects. One is subjective aspect, second is objective aspect. Subject is one. Like I am one, seeing many of you. So, subject is one, objects are many. So, the subjective thought is one, called as aham vritti. Objective thoughts are many, they are called as idam vrittaya. So, be attentive. More the objective thoughts are entertained, fat is the subjective I. See? धूप में बाल सफेद नहीं किए, है कहाँ? See, what a strong eye. When I came here, in this world, we are staying in a very poor place. Hardly any place to stay. But I worked hard. I don't know. See? Therefore, all of us keep on talking about our past. This is one observation. Whenever we talk to others, we talk about our past. Whenever we talk to ourselves, we talk about the future. Observe this. So this aham vritti becomes fat when it is entertaining too many idam vrittis, the non-subjective thoughts. My property, my friends, my enemies, my relations, my culture, my tradition, where I was born, what was it that? Then aham vritti has become very fat. Now, stop entertaining too many objective thoughts. When you start starving this aham vritti, slowly, the aham vritti, the I thought, will start becoming thinner and thinner. Therefore, wise people have nothing to talk. Otherwise, people cannot stop talking. That day also I told you, it is better. Let the people think we are dumb because we don't talk. Than giving them the confirmation by opening our mouth. Keep quiet. See? So, this aham vritti will become thinner and thinner, lesser the objective thoughts are entertained. Now be very attentive. When there is zero objective thoughts, then there is aham without a thought. I am happy, I am miserable, I am rich, I am poor, I am man, I am woman. These are thoughts. I am is not a thought. See? When we reach this stage, thought-free I, then we have opened or we have discovered the secret of the Anahat Chakra. And we have entered the Swadhisthana Chakra in the throat. Not Swadhisthana, Vishuddha Chakra, I'm sorry. Vishuddha Chakra. And in Vishuddha Chakra, the experience is pure I. Technically called as Atma Khyati. Unconditioned, thought-free I. Now here, many seekers get caught up. I have realized, but people don't recognize my realization what to do. This happened in Florida many years before. In some place I happened to go, and there were some South Indians who also came for lecture. And there was one South Indian, elderly man. He came with a complete makeup, the lungi and this thing, and then all the kinds of marks and dish antenna, everything. And after my lecture was over, he said, Swamiji, like you, I am also realized, but people don't realize that I am realized. Can you give me some tips? How to make the people realize that I am realized? See? They are caught up in Atma Khyati, holier than thou. See, friends, the journey doesn't end here. This Vishuddha Chakra must merge in the Agya Chakra. We look at the world exactly the same way as we look at ourselves. when I consider myself to be someone associated with wealth, so when I think I am rich, then what is the world for me? Rich and poor. When I think myself to be a man, what is the world for me? Man and woman. When I think myself to be Indian, what is the world for me? Indian, non-Indian. And when I accept myself to be divine, then the world is divine. See? There is no sinner for the wise man. And therefore, we have to recognize our divine nature. Then only we will be able to see divinity in others. See? And when we see the divinity in others, you know what happens? Otherness disappears. In the 5th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna says, Vidya Vinaya Sampanne Brahmane Gavihastini Shunichaiva Shvapakecha Panditaha Samadarshinaha Ihaiva Tairjitaha Sargaha Isham Samme Stitam Manaha Nirdosham Hi Samam Brahma Tasmate Brahmani Stitaha. Equanimity of the mind 100% is living in God, although functioning through the body. But instead of that, when you start your journey, then you start getting different kind of experiences. And then we get lost in having the siddhis. Touch somebody's back, his back becomes okay. Then you become a backbencher. All the time, these things should never attract our mind. Like in the outer world, temptations, achievements are the hurdles for spiritual path. In the same manner, in the inner world, these various powers that we gather is a big obstacle. Because spiritual evolution is not becoming someone extraordinary. We have to drop that extra and remain ordinary. See? In this manner, when we slowly start understanding the things, then what will happen? Yaspin asti loke bodha tad upekshane yad bodha matram tad brahmeti evam dhir brahmanishchaya.